looked like it came out of a cannon. This shot here near the 200-yard marker. Opting for the 4-iron here. Wow, what a shot. Just 4 feet remaining between him and the hole. Ooh, nice looking putt. Oh, just missed. Pretty good chance here. This one's for par. Yeah, well holed. Let's move on to the next. Starting the round at even par. Time to tee off at the second. Oh, you couldn't paint a better picture. Gorgeous swing. That's a shame. Had a chance to hit the green, but couldn't quite get there.
And missing it long with that approach, not a good leave.
Okay, so that's step one, but now got to hold a mid-range putt. It's got a chance. Oh, I love a player with big heart. You've showed plenty there.
Yeah, in the bunker, off the tee, great recovery.
Unfortunately, moving down the leaderboard, that's not the direction to be heading. We have a par 5 here. Time to take advantage. Well struck. Time for the second shot into the third. John, you're down there. What's happening?
I'm on the 5th hole, and this is DeChambeau's next shot.
This would be a great up and down. Go ahead and make it. Boy, Rich, that was a big-time save, that one. And that will move him up the leaderboard as well. Let's return to live play now. And here we are with the third shot. What an opportunity to make a birdie. It was on a good line. And they'll walk away with a par on this one. Let's take a look at the leaderboard. So no movement there. He stays at even with the card.
Moving down the leaderboard, Luke, never a good thing.
That's heading for the fairway. Time for the second shot here at the 4. This one might need to get down a little. A sensational shot and a chance for a birdie here on the 4th. A 7-footer right here. Ooh, right by the hole. Putting for par. And down it goes. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. We find ourselves on a par 3 here. Anywhere up on that dance floor would be nice. Yep, that one's on the dance floor. You can 2-putt that for sure. Our man on the ground, John, he's down there. What's the news?
I'm down on the 6th hole as Kuchar preps his next shot. 21 feet to go.
Never seen a scorecard that doesn't look good with a 2 on it. Just hammered that through the line. That's well holed. Trailing by 7 after that hole. Let's see what happens here on the 6th. Looks like they put a good swing on that one. That should find the short stuff. Oh, well played. Getting ready to play their 3rd. You like that, didn't you? Putting for birdie. And the putt drops, and we're moving on. And with it, he moves to 1 under par. Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. Ooh, we're at the par 3 here. I love these holes. Going with the 3-iron. Great looking shot this. Yep, that shot safely on the green.
Birdie at the last. This for another.
Here's what Bryson DeChambeau managed just a short time ago. Lining up for his 2nd. And John, how long's this putt? It seems to be a fair way.
Well, this putt is looking at to be about 23 feet.
Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? He's got a par putt here. Let's see if he can make it. Okay, let's head to the next. Nicely played. Moving on up the leaderboard now after that hole. You've arrived at a par 4. This one might just sneak off the fairway. Sitting at 1 under. That might be one club too many. We've known some good iron players in my day, but you're right up there.
Well, the practice is paying off here, Luke. This player is relentless.
This one's tracking. Well done. Take the birdie. And with it, he'll move to a couple under par. And this effort by Justin Thomas. And here we are with the third shot. And that shot goes in. That'll be a birdie.
Oh, beautiful little pitch shot down the hill. Thank you. Gets it to go. Great shot.
And after that hole, this is how the leaderboard looks. Here we are at the final hole on the front nine. Good looking shot this. Going with the 6-iron here.
Oh, this needs a little right turn, Clyde.
Left yourself an opportunity.
Already had a few birdies today. Another opportunity for another one. Let's take a look.
It's just about 3 feet away. And that puddle drop. Well done. Currently 2 under for the day.
And after that good play, moving up the leaderboard.
Let's see what happens here at the 10th hole.
Nicely done.
And let's catch this action from just a moment ago. One of the stars of the game, Bryson DeChambeau.
He's a sharp shooter from short range, isn't he?
Nicely holed. Let's get back to it, shall we? From about 200 yards out. 5 shots off the pace. Well, this one's right at the pin. Well, that's well played and sets up a good birdie look here at the 10th. And a chance for a spot in the top 20 of the leaderboard if you can make this. Okay, steady now. Right on 4 feet. Should make this one. Now, nice to make a mid-range par putt. Now 6 strokes back after that hole. Par 3s are always fun. See if you can knock it close. opting for the 6-iron. That's right out of the copybooks. Exquisite.
Luke, nothing gets past you. Yes, this kid is a stud.
Looking really good. Ooh, a 12-footer. Love to make a few of these today. That's frustrating. And that should secure the par. Well done. Currently a couple under for the event. This hole here is a par 4. That was a little untidy, wasn't it? In the bunker, off the tee, got to make up for a mistake. Fairway bunker shots aren't the easiest, but you made that look pretty straightforward. Getting ready to play their third. That's a wonderfully played chip shot there.
Yes, very smooth tempo there on that chip.
Trailing by 6 shots after that hole. Teeing off here on the 13th hole. That one's heading down Broadway. Let's take a look at Justin Thomas from earlier. Well, these are certainly shot savers. What about this long-range putt? Okay, let's get back to the action. Time for the second shot here at the 13th. Where did that come from? That's not his style. And John, what's this one looking like?
Well, they lucked out here. I mean, they did get into some deep rough, but the lie ended up being not too bad.
Just taking a look at this one, Rich. Do you think it's makeable?
Look, I got to say, I'm really not liking their chances here, but you never know. Stranger things have happened.
Looking really good, this one. Ooh. And with that, you can go and put a par on the card. So no change on the leaderboard for this player after that hole. Let's see what happens here at the 14th. That's a good-looking shot there. Taking aim from about 180 yards here. That's tidy. Oh, this will be good for the momentum. Let's make this birdie putt. Ouch, that hurts. And they'll walk away with a par on this one. Our leader is up by 4 shots now. Teeing off here at the 15th hole. Going with the 7. That's an absolute ripper. What a shot.
He's already had a few birdies today. This for another.
Just didn't drop. And that should secure the par. Well done. 2 under with the final few holes to go.
John, what's going on? Talk to us, Goose.
I'm down here on the 16th hole, guys. This is Matt Kuchar.
And the players left with an opportunity to get up and down here from the sand. Our leader is enjoying a 3-stroke advantage. Teeing off here on the 16th hole.
What kind of rhythm is that? It must be tough falling out of bed every day with a rhythm like that. Let's go to our man John on the ground. There's something brewing down there. Let's find out what it is.
Hey, fellas, I'm on the 18th hole. This is Bryson DeChambeau.
Let's return to live play now. The lies aren't too bad here in the first cut of rough. Smart shot, always back into the fairway as a safe play. And here we are with the 3rd shot. Oh, I like that strike. This one's heading well towards the green. A nice approach shot there. Pin high inside the range.
He's already made a few birdies today, and this is another good look.
That was a gallant attempt. And with that, you can go and put a par on the card. Currently 2 under for the event.
And moving down the leaderboard as well.
We have a par 3 on this one. Opting for the 3-iron here. That one's heading out to the right. That's well played. Pin high.
He's already had a few birdies today. Another opportunity for another one. Let's take a look.
It was on a good line. And they'll walk away with a par on this one. Now 8 shots back after that hole. All right, 1 more hole to go. Let's see how you handle the 18th. And after that par, they're looking for something good here. Yeah, this is a quality looking shot, this one. That should find the short stuff. This shot coming from around 220 yards. Going with a 3-wood here. Well, that's showcasing their power there, Rich.
Always like the aggressive play, going for it in 2 and getting rewarded for it.
He played well today. Let's hold this for a 67. And that'll bring his tournament to a close. Well, that's worth a replay. Let's take another look. Well, they've put a few points on the board there, Rich, with that performance.
They did. Overall, it was a good week. Our kids say it was spectacular, but a nice solid week and a nice solid finish in the top 10.
Well, on behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, and Rich Beam, thanks for tuning in. Catch you tomorrow. UK Sports so proudly presents this PGA Tour event. Today's coverage of the Northwest Open is about to start. Pleased you could join us for this first round action. I'm Luke Elvey with Rich Beam in the booth. And on course, we've got John McCarthy.
Thanks, Luke. Happy to be with you. Happy to be at the Conservatory Club. Welcome to the folks at home. And it's I wouldn't say welcoming first hole. Look at this thing. Beast. Par 5, 651 yards from the tips. Talk about a three-shotter to start your day. Can't wait to see how the players deal with this one. Should be fun.
Let's see what kind of tone he sets for himself today. Handy effort, that one. Second shot here on the first. Getting ready to play their third. choosing the 9-iron here. Well, that's a lovely approach and sets up a birdie opportunity here at the first. Oh, just missed. And that should secure the par. Well done. He's currently tied for 14th. We've arrived at a par 4 hole.
Absolutely tattooed that one.
And now we head to the 6th, where this great shot just happened. Well, Cameron Champ, he went after it here, didn't he?
Second shot here.
Playing this shot from about 180 yards. That's out to the right for sure. Well, a little off the target with that one.
And coming up well short.
And here we are with the third shot. Good opportunity here, just 6 feet to the hole. Nice stroke. And in it goes for the par. He's in a tie for 14th place. You've arrived at a par 4. Step up to the tee and own it. Well, this should find the short grass. Second shot here on the third. Looks to be going with the 4-iron. Getting ready to play their third. Let's see if you can make this and keep the par on the card. Oh, what a shame. That would have been a nice one to hole. Job done. Let's head to the next.
John, give us a small update.
Down on the 4th hole as Matt Kuchar sets up his next shot.
Lining up from the sand now. Well, that's a beautiful bunker shot there. So with another hole behind us, let's take a look at the leaderboard. And after a bogey at the last, they're looking for a big drive on this hole. Now this one looks to be heading down the runway. This shot is about 140 yards out. 5 shots off the lead. Looks to have opted for the 8-iron. Oh, this one should find the surface. Good shot, this. Pay attention, folks. That's how you play golf. And with that putt, he's bounced back immediately from his previous drop shot. Daniel Berger is atop the leaderboard with a 2-stroke lead. We have a par 4 on this one.
Luke, coming off a birdie at the last hole, this player finally is making something happen. Looking forward to the next hole, but danger lurks if they're not careful.
Yeah, that one will play. This shot from around the 200-yard marker. 5 strokes behind our leader. Good choice. Go with the 3-iron. This one needs to kick left. But not a bad approach, that one, up onto the green. A couple of putts from there, and that'll be a pretty good hole.
Outside chance of the birdie, but a 2-putt here is still good.
This would be a momentum saver here, getting this up and down.
And back to the course with the live action. Setting up here with a very long putt. Okay, steady now. Just 3 feet to the cup. In she goes. Let's head to the next. Daniel Berger currently in the lead. Time to tee off at the 6th.
That swing reminded me of smooth jazz. Great rhythm.
And he's not hit the mark on that approach.
Airmailed the green with that approach.
That's almost a gimme. Great chip.
Just eyeballing that one, trying to make it.
And there it is. Daniel Berger has a 2-shot advantage over the field. It's time to begin this par 4 hole. That's heading into the rough, I think. Yeah, this lies pretty deep here. Opting for the 9-iron. Is this one heading into the sand? That was never really a comfortable shot for them, was it?
Now, coming out of the rough, missing the green was always in the cards.
I'll be glad to be putting now. Well, a lovely opportunity to save par here. Well done. It's time to head back down to the fairways. John, what's up, mate?
Well, I'm down here on hole number 11. This is Cameron Champ's next one.
They're in the bunker, looking for an up and down here. And we must be in Memphis because Daniel Berger currently leads. Quite often the hardest hole in golf, a long par 4. That's a touch of the Freddie Couples rhythm right there. And this shot from about 150 yards out.
Pretty good win back into the player's face.
It's heading to the rough for mine. Not sure if that's what they're intending to do.
Well, definitely the wind had to have gotten a hold of that one.
And here we are with the third shot. 4 shots behind our leader. If he makes this, he'll save his par. Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? Putting for bogey. And down it goes. Let's head to the next. Daniel Berger, our leader in this one. I can understand he'd be disappointed by the bogey, but here's an opportunity to bounce back. Going with the 3-iron. Oh, well done. Well, there's action aplenty all over the course. Let's have a look at this highlight from another player. Matt Kuchar with a fantastic shot. And this putt to move into the top 20.
Looking better.
Fair effort that. Good birdie. And unfortunately dropping back to even with the card. This has to be one of the more difficult holes in golf. The long par 4. Well, let's see if they can roll off that birdie at the last. Lovely momentum here. That's not what he had hoped for, I'm pretty sure of that. Let's head over to the 11th. This would be a great up and down. Let's get back to it, shall we? He's in the bunker. Not sure how this one's lying. John?
Yeah, they are deep down into this bunker. It should be interesting to see how they escape this one.
Ooh, well done. Got a lot of that. Getting ready to play their third. Currently 4 shots off the pace. Well, I hope he makes this one. It's for par. Ooh, right by the hole. This putt's about 4 feet from the hole. That limits the damage. Moving down the leaderboard after that hole. You've reached the 11th hole, and the tee is yours.
Looking to bounce back after that bogey, and they've got a great opportunity here.
This looks to be a fairway seeker to me. Sitting at 1 over. And here we are with the third shot.
Wind is blowing from right to left here. Wants to work it against the wind.
Going with the 9-iron, I think. A wonderful shot. A chance for birdie here on the 11th. This putt is about 10 feet from the hole. Ouch, that hurts. Well, this would be a good one to make. It's for par. Well holed. Let's move on. Well, that was a positive hole. A little shift up the leaderboard. Well played. Time to make a move. The tee is yours here at the 12th hole. Looks to be going with the 6-iron. Didn't quite have the right stuff there.
Coming up a little short with that effort. Not bad, though.
On the green now, but a bit of work left to do here. This putt just 5 feet away from the hole. And that's a way to fight back from a tough break. Well holed.
And that is a nice up and down out of the greenside bunker for the par.
And let's have a look at Tony Finau. And after this hole, that's how it looks. Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. Here we find ourselves on the tee of a par 4. And after a par at the last, chance to maybe take a step in the right direction here. This one should find the rough. Well, a man on the ground, John McCarthy, would have a better look at this. How's it lying?
Well, this isn't too dramatic here. It is in the sand, but it's sitting up pretty good. They should be able to get a hold of this one.
Setting up from the first cut here in the green. Let's return to live play now. After initially struggling coming onto tour after a prodigious amateur career, Matt Kuchar's found his real niche, hasn't he? He knows what to do with his golf swing and gets the most out of it.
I've never seen a player that has been as consistent as he has been for as long as he has been. The man is a human ATM machine. Every time he puts the golf ball in the ground, they start handing him cash as fast as they can. It's ridiculous. Finally got a couple more wins in 2019, and I gotta say, he has really been impressive throughout his entire career, but just the run that he's been on over the last 12 years or so. It's simply amazing.
Beautiful swing there. Second shot here on the 14th hole. That's a little wayward.
Greens and regulation today has been absolutely abysmal, and that is reflective on their scorecard.
Seven feet to the cup. I don't mind the look of this. Nicely holed and for par. Now 7 shots behind after that. Let's see what happens here on the 15th. It's heading to the bunker for sure. That approach didn't seem to fit their eye.
Oh, as we can see there, the wind definitely affecting that shot.
Oh, that one just missed the hole. This would be a great par putt if you can make this. Yeah, well hold. Let's move on to the next. And let's have a look at Tony Finau. So after that hole, this is what the leaderboard looks like. The leader now has a one-stroke advantage. Just a few holes to play. Let's see how you take on this 16th hole. Oh, that sounded absolutely flushed. Playing up to an elevated green here. Going with the 6-iron here. Oh, come on, sit. Lovely effort that. Setting up miles from the hole.
Good stuff today, especially the short game has been really sharp today.
That's frustrating. This is a par putt. Okay, let's head to the next. Sitting at a couple over for the event. You've arrived at a par 4. Oh, well struck. This drive's heading for the fairway in my eyes. Time for the second shot at the 17th. That should find the surface. Well, take notes, folks. That's how you do it.
He's already had a few birdies today. This for another.
And now we go to the 18th, and this happened just a moment ago. Matt Kuchar with a fantastic shot. This putt coming up is for birdie. Well hold. Now 6 strokes back after that hole. Not a bad line, this one. Second shot here at the 18th. Going with the 4-iron here. Oh, look at this. Right down the throat. And he's safely on the green with that shot.
And this one for back-to-back birdies.
terrific roll. It even had a chance. And with that, this round comes to a close. So the opening round in the books, Rich.
The tournament has been a blast to commentate on so far, Luke. Looking forward to this last and final round.
I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam, and on behalf of all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, it's goodbye for now. It's a pleasure to bring you our PGA Tour action live on 2K Sports. We're at the Northwest Open. Today's coverage is about to begin. Pleased you could join us for this final round action. Hi, I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam. It's been great to have your company here. And Rich, we're into the final round now. What's our next player dealing with as they get it underway?
Right now, Luke, this player is trailing heading into the final round. However, many things can happen. If the leader stumbles, this player's got a great opportunity to bypass, overtake, and win this tournament.
It's all set up to be a beauty. Let's see how it unfolds. That's some good golf right there. Getting ready to play their third.
Wind back into their grill. They need to flight this one down.
Going with the 5-iron here. Any bounce to the left here would be helpful. Not a bad approach. Grab the putter from the caddy. You're dancing. A good mid-range putt this one, a 16-footer. That was a gallant attempt. Pretty straightforward 4-footer coming up here. Oh, wonderful effort. Confirms the par. Currently at +1 for the tournament. Here we are at the second tee.
That dog will hunt.
From around 180 yards out.
Wind is blowing left to right. Going to try and hold it against the wind.
Opting for the 4-iron here. Nice shot that. That should find the surface. Good shot there.
Slim chance for a birdie, but in all reality, 2-putt for par would be just fine.
Oh, I like the look of this. Just didn't drop. Big putt for par coming up. And that putt will drop. Well done. Sitting at 1 over for the event.
Unfortunately, backing up slowly but surely on that leaderboard, Luke.
Teeing off here at the 3rd hole. Oh, seems to have got a big piece of that one. Striped. And this is Cam Champ's effort from just a short time ago.
This is how you do it 7 days a week.
Okay, let's get back to the action. Well, this player's certainly finding this spot a couple of times this week.
Unfortunately, it is the same as yesterday. Hopefully, they've put the results yesterday away. Trying to get it to move a little bit to the left here.
That's not the outcome they were after.
Oh, the wind wreaks havoc with another golf ball.
There's 17 feet remaining to the hole. Tracking. Well, that's a momentum maintainer. Well done. And this player's moving up on the leaderboard after that hole. This hole here is a par 4. Not sure if this one will stay on the short grass. Setting up in the first cut.
Birdie on this hole yesterday, but highly doubtful from the lie they have today.
Opting for the 3-iron here. That's a bad error to make there. That's headed right. This would be a great up and down from this spot. And he needs this to save par. I like the look of this. Solid par putt, that. Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. Here we are at the 5th hole. The tee is yours. This one's looking good off the tee. That should find the short stuff. Opting for the 6-iron. As soon as that left the club, you knew it was going left. And here we are with the 3rd shot. Nice soft hands around the green. What a skill to have.
Judging it beautifully.
Trailing by 6 shots after that hole. This hole is a par 3. And this one to move into the top 10 on the leaderboard. One weak picks too many, I think. Chance to move inside the top 20 if he can hold this putt. Yeah, nothing to sweat over that one. Well hold. Let's have a look at Patrick Cantlay from earlier. Lining up for his 3rd now. And after that hole, this is how the leaderboard looks right now. And now teeing off on this par 4 hole. This one might just sneak off the fairway. Well, Rich, I'm being honest, this lie is putrid.
Not as easy and straightforward as yesterday's par, so work to be done.
Looks to have chosen the 7-iron. It's like that ball had a magnet in it for the bunker. It's fair to say that wasn't their best shot.
Can't fault him there. This rough is nasty. No fault in missing the green.
What a shot! Almost went in the bucket. And this one is for his par. Well, that hole's behind us. More to play. The leader now has a one-stroke advantage. Just a couple to play here on the opening 9. Here's the tee shot at the 8th. That was absolutely murdered. John, you're down there. How's this ball lying?
Well, guys, it's in the first cut, and it's kind of like down into it too, so I'm going to need to do a fair bit of work to get out of here.
Looks to be going with the 5-iron. Yeah, not a bad shot, that one.
Slim chance here for birdie, but you never know.
A chance for the top 10 here if you can make this. Oh, just missed. 13 feet to the cup. Oh, so close. Bogey putt coming up here. In she goes. Let's head to the next. And a little slide down the leaderboard happening. Make sure you respond quickly. And on the tee now, coming off the bogey. Might have a bit of a sting in the tail, I'd imagine. Good choice. Go with the 3-iron. This one might roll into the rough. Let's recap the action from just some moments ago. This is a superb shot from Patrick Cantlay. Sitting at 2 over. Five feet coming up to the cup. That's a good putt for par. You'll take it. Trailing by 7 after that hole. This hole is a par 4, and it's a pretty lengthy one at that. A thing of beauty. Playing this shot from about 170 yards out.
Straight downwind. Tough to put a lot of spin on it and hold the green.
This one looks just a fraction too long to me. That's a shame. Had a chance to hit the green, but couldn't quite get there.
Needed to take a little less club on that approach.
How close was that to going down? Let's see if you can make this and keep the par on the card. Yeah, good putt. Well hold. Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead Teeing off here at the 11th. Nicely done. And there's highlights of plenty out there on the golf course. Let's take a look at this incredible shot. And how about this shot from Patrick Cantlay?
I got to say, his short game is one of the best in the game.
Well, that's high quality. I'm sure they're aiming for it, but for it to go in, that's awesome. And back to the course with the live action. Sitting at a couple of shots over par. Well, that's a great shot and a birdie opportunity coming up here at the 11th. This would be a good putt to make. It'll move you inside the top 20 on the leaderboard. A well holed, he'll take the birdie. Currently at +1 for the tournament.
Moving up the leaderboard. I like it.
Teeing off here on the 12th hole. Looks to be going with the 4-iron.
That one's headed right and staying right. This would be a momentum saver here, getting this up and down.
Oh, I don't mind this par putt.
Their short game today has been absolutely sublime fun to watch.
Oh, what a shame. That would have been a nice one to hole. And this next putt, it's for bogey. Let's take a look at the leaderboard as it stands. Now 7 shots behind after that. We've arrived at a par 4 hole. It's heading to the rough for mine. Playing from around 190 yards out.
Little extra club required going back uphill for their second shot if they want to get it all the way back to this hole location.
Well, a little off the target with that one.
Missing it short there, they will definitely be upset.
And here we are with their 4th. These are good for the momentum, these ones, right on 8 feet. This one started out on a good line. Game's just getting a little out of shape by the looks of it.
2 bogeys in a row, never a good sign. Have to see if they can rebound from that.
All right, getting into our final stretch. Time to tee off here at the 14th. Oh, I'm sure the player's thinking about bouncing back after that poor bogey at the previous hole. And our intrepid on-course reporter, John, standing by.
Well, I'm down on the 6th hole. Tony Finau's just getting ready for his next shot.
opting for the 3-wood. That one's headed left. Scorecard filled with threes never hurts. Good putt to make this. Was that a rush of blood? 3 feet to go here to the hole. Oh, that looks like a pure stroke. No movement up or down on the leaderboard for this player. Here we are in front of a par 3. Going with the 4-iron here.
4 right.
This would be a great up and down. Go ahead and make it. Oh, a lovely opportunity to save par here. Ooh. This is a bogey putt coming up. Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. You've arrived at a par 4. Step up to the tee and own it.
They're needing to make something special happen, and I can't think of a better opportunity than now on this short par 4.
Looks like this one's heading safely for the fairway. I tell you what, there's been some great golf being played all over the course. Let's have a look at this. Matt Kuchar with a fantastic shot. Playing to an elevated green here. Let's see if they've got the right club. Oh, tidy looking shot that. Lining up the birdie putt here. You know what they say, never up, never in. This putt of about 7 feet to the hole. Nicely holed and for par. Currently at 4 over for the tournament. Teeing off here on the 17th hole.
They're trailing heading into the short par 4. Do they take it on to the layup? How much do they trust their swing right now? We'll find out.
Splash. Getting ready to play their 3rd.
They need to flight this one down into the wind.
It's fair to say that that approach didn't hit the mark.
Wind is absolutely swirling in this part of the golf course.
A lovely shot into a few feet. And that brings to an end that hole.
John, give us an update. What's shaking?
Well, I'm on the 9th hole at the moment and watching Tony Finau set up his next shot.
And with that hole behind us, let's have a look at the contenders and the pretenders. Well, it's come down to this, the final hole. Welcome to the 18th. That should find the cut stuff. Going with the 7. Maybe needed a better club from the caddy. It's a bit strong, this. And here we are with the 3rd shot. And this putt coming up for his par. Gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? And this one is for bogey. And tapping in to finish the round with a bogey. No W to celebrate there, Rich, but you think plenty of positives to take away from it?
Always something to learn in this game, and hopefully this player has learned a lot.
Well, that just about concludes our coverage. I'm Luke Elvey, and on behalf of Rich Beam, plus all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, it's good night for now. PGA Sports, delighted to bring you all the action here from the PGA Tour. Today's coverage of the Travelers Championship is about to begin. We're back at Cromwell, Connecticut for the TPC River Highlands course. Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam. And Beamer, take us through the opener.
Par 4 down the hill with the tee shot, and second shot will go back up the hill. There's really not much out there. To be fair, Luke, it's a fairly bland opening hole. There is some pretty heavy-duty rough on the right and left that you really don't want any part of. If you want to take driver, you can hit it way down there in the flat and just have a very simple pitch shot up the hill for your second. But I think most players will lay it back, find the fairway, find the green. If you get a birdie, great. No harm in making 4.
Let's get down to the action. Always love these opportunities, especially when it's for birdie. This one's online. They've made it. Off to a great start today.
Absolutely. Love to see those going in early. It sets the tone for the rest of the day.
Well, Rich, that's got to feel good. Opening the first with an under par score.
Can't birdie them all unless you birdie the first, Luke. Good start.
That should find the fairway. TPC River Highlands really sets up for a couple of wedges early.
Yes, not a very long second shot, but a very tricky green to deal with. Getting it close here is tough.
The excitement, it's starting. You can hear it.
Let's head out to the action at the third.
And about 105 yards to the pin.
And choosing the 8-iron here. Oh! Oh my God!
Wow, what can you say? Holing it out from the fairway. Every player loves that feeling. What a shot indeed.
The putt drops, and that's back-to-back birdies.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row.
Currently has a share of second place.
Gotta like it. Moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
Here we are at the third. The tee is yours. Lovely rhythm there, Rich. That's going to work every time. choosing the 9-iron here. Attaboy, good shot. John, have you got a read on this one?
Well, this looks like about 28 feet.
Yeah, that was slightly misjudged.
That will drive you bats.
And down she goes. And he finds himself in a tie for third.
Not much happening. Moving down the leaderboard, never a good sign.
Well, now you just got to pray for a good line, because that one's heading towards the sand. John, do you have any info down there?
I'm down here on the 5th hole as Matt Kuchar prepares for his next shot.
Let's return to live play now. This next shot coming up from the sand. Ooh, good shot, got a fair piece of that ball. Getting ready to play their third. 3 strokes off the lead. This one just outside 7 feet to the hole. They've holed it. That's very gutsy.
It was off the tee with their tee shot. Nice save indeed.
It's time to step onto the tee here at the 5th. Seems to have chosen the 3-wood. That was wonderfully done. And a chance to move into a tie for second here. It's on a great line. Ouch, that hurts. And with that, you can go and put a par on the card. So after that hole, this is the current standings on the course. Time to recap Bryson DeChambeau's effort from just a little while ago.
He's a sharp shooter from short range, isn't he?
The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. And after that effort, let's take a look at how it stands. Here we are at the 6th hole. And after a par at the last, a chance to perhaps signal some intent. But there's no question that the Travelers Championship has done a wonderful job in really building their field, particularly off the back of a major. This golf course, I've already told you, I seem to like it. There's a fun little atmosphere down around those finishing holes as well. What are your thoughts?
I think the players like it just because it does come on the heels of a major championship. They want a week where they can go out and the golf course isn't going to beat them up. It's a great fan and family friendly environment, and that's exactly what the Travelers has. They've really done a great job with this tournament to make the players feel welcome, to help with accommodations, to make their task getting from the major championship to here so much easier. So these players coming in here, they can kind of kick back a little bit and not have the stresses, I think, of a normal tour event, even though they're still playing for big money, Luke. Points galore. They all are here to compete. They're all here to win. But they do have a little bit of catching up on some mental fatigue and physical fatigue from the week prior.
And the golf course is really set up for an exciting finish. That drivable par 4 15th, the gorgeous par 3 across the water, 17 with a fair bit of water around it as well. It has been the site of some incredible come from behind victories or flashy finishes.
Kevin Streelman comes to mind right off. You get 7 straight birdies to finish it out in his win. But yes, the back 9 here, there's this has a little bit of Augusta type stretch in it. The front nine, there's not a whole lot of really great birdie opportunities, but you get to the back nine and all of a sudden 10's a good hole, but then 11, 12, 13, and you can keep on going. There's a lot of really good birdie opportunities, and that's what makes this finish here so good.
Okay, let's get back to the action. Sitting at 3 under par in a share of second spot. Going with the 8-iron here.
Oops, this one's headed for the rough.
That was never really a comfortable shot for them, was it?
One of the rare misses for this player today, Luke. They've been hitting a lot of greens today.
Well, that's wonderfully played out of the sand. And down it goes. Let's head to the next. He's currently tied for third.
Moving down the leaderboard, Luke, never a good thing.
And we've arrived at a par 3. Okay, not the best result, but a chance to get up and down.
A bit short with that effort.
I'm pretty sure he'll be happy to be back on the green. This putt to move into a share of second place. Good stroke. Yeah, he'll take that. And that finds him in a share of second. Welcome to this hole. That's a par 4. That's heading for the fairway. This is the second shot here on the 9th hole. Looks to have opted for the 8-iron. Come on, look after us. Little bounce to the right here. That's well played. Pin high. That's the mark of a ball striker. Our man on the ground, John, he's down there. What's the news?
Well, I'm on the 10th hole, guys. This is Bryson DeChambeau's next shot.
Oh, almost went in.
Yeah, good bunker shot there. Nothing left for the par.
Let's get back to it, shall we? Trying to get it to 4 under with this putt. Oh, that's frustrating. And they'll walk away with a par on this one. And after that hole, this is how the leaderboard looks. Here we go, Rich. The back 9 on Sunday. What are your thoughts so far?
1 back, 9 to go, Luke. This is getting interesting.
This one looks to be heading for the sanctuary of the fairway. And this effort by Justin Thomas. You've left yourself a long way between the holes, so let's get this one close. Let's return to live play now. Playing from around 160 yards. Just a stroke behind the leader. Just needs this one to kick right. Not sure if that's what they're intending to do.
And missing it long with that approach, not a good leave.
Big par saver coming up for this fella.
Short game has been absolutely fantastic today.
And in it goes for the par. Patrick Cantlay finds himself one shot clear at the top of the leaderboard. Let's see what happens here at the 11th hole. This one might need to set. This would be a great up and down from this spot. Okay, steady now. It's just about 3 feet away. And well hold. Let's move on. Patrick Cantlay is at the top of the leaderboard with a one-stroke lead. Let's see what happens here at the 12th. Well, on the tee now, coming off a par. Chance to pipe one up the middle. Well, I like the look of the line here. This should find the fairway. Johnny Mack, what's the news?
Down here on the 13th hole, this is Matt Kuchar.
Playing their 5th shot. And back to the course with the live action. And inside the red zone, around 110 yards to go. 2 strokes off the lead. Yeah, good safe shot this one. That should find the surface. Well, that's beautifully judged.
Of all the shots that I like the most, that one ranks right up there.
Oh, good look at a birdie here. Just didn't drop. If you can make this one, it's for par. Well done. He finds himself tied for 6th. Here we have a par 5. Is it time to get after it or play it safe? Looks like they put a good pass on that one. Second shot here on the 13th hole. Going with a 3-wood here. And here we are with the 3rd shot. Just a couple back from our leader. Oh, that was tidy. That should ensure the up and down.
Gotta say, his short game is phenomenal.
You can mark it down. That's birdie number 4 today. And that puts him into the top 5 for the tournament. And this effort by Justin Thomas, a few shots under par at the moment. Currently in 6th place. Let's take a look at the leaderboard. Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead.
Managing to chase down the leaders, closing that gap. Gotta like it.
It's time to begin this par 4 hole.
That one's right out of the top drawer.
It's always important to club down when playing from an elevated position. Yeah, give yourself a pat on the back. This putt for top spot on the leaderboard, or at least a share of it.
And with only 4 holes to go in this event, Luke, this is a good opportunity, big moment for this player.
That was a gallant attempt. 4 feet to the cup. Oh, wonderful effort. Confirms the par. Trailing by a stroke after that hole. Well, Rich, as we approach the closing holes here at TPC River Highlands, there are some significant shots to hit, and here at 15, it's certainly one of them.
The tee shot is most definitely an important shot. If you hit a little bit too far left, water scary close to the left-hand side. Out to the right is no good. Length isn't nearly as important as how straight you can drive it.
All in all, a very exciting short par 4.
Love this hole.
Oh, I love that aggressive play.
Definitely brave on that one, setting up a nice eagle opportunity, especially since they're one back of the lead.
From the sand, looking to get up and down. And this putt to move into first place on the leaderboard.
Yes, and 3 holes to go in this event. Big moment.
So close to the eagle. A lot on the line here. This putt for a share of top spot.
Yes, and 3 holes to go. This is getting to be a nail-biter.
He's currently tied for first.
And after that good play, moving up the leaderboard.
The final par 3 at TPC River Highlands certainly brings a lot of elements into play.
Multiple tiers on this green. If you find the right tier, you have a good birdie opportunity. But if you hit a wayward shot, both right, left, long, or let's face it, short, you're in a bad spot.
Opting for the 4-iron here. Uh-oh, this one's airmailing the green. Sitting at 5 under par in their round, in a share of the lead. Didn't that look good for a long time? All right, John, how's this putt looking?
Well, guys, 39 feet to go.
Oh, so close. 7 feet to the cup. Looks good off the blade. And that'll be a bogey for them on this hole. And a little slide down the standings after that hole. Well, this lake that is a real feature here in the closing holes at TPC River Highlands comes into play also off the tee at 17.
The most intimidating shot on the golf course, the tee shot here at 17. Bail left, you could find the bunkers. And if you bail right, you better bring your waders.
Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge.
It has got this thing dialed in here, looking good.
A wonderful shot here at the 17th and a chance for birdie.
John, talk to us. What do you got for us?
Well, I'm on the 18th hole, guys. This is Bryson DeChambeau. And this putt is for birdie.
It's on a good line. Gee, that's good playing. 6 birdies in a round. And that will take him to 5 under. He finds himself in a share of the lead. The finishing hole at TPC River Highlands has gone through a few adjustments over the last handful of years, and it's also seen a very significant moment in the history of the PGA Tour.
Plenty of fantastic moments here. Tee shot goes back up the hill, over a rise, semi-blind tee shot. Find the fairway, and you're going to have an excellent look at the green and a possibility of making birdie.
It was the site of the lowest ever round recorded on the PGA Tour, a 58 if you don't mind. Looks to be going with the 6-iron. Come on, get down. Oh, he's been putting on a clinic all day. Another beauty by our leader. And he can win the event here if he can hold this putt. Oh, just missed. This putt is for a score of 65. Oh, what a shame. That would have been a nice one to hole.
Crushing, isn't it?
Nice round. Well played. Oh, you never like to see that, Rich. A player failing to deliver when it mattered most.
Absolute meltdown of epic proportions. Hopefully they can learn from it, but it was painful to watch, and I'm sure it's going to be painful for that player for a while.
Well, that just about concludes our coverage. On behalf of Rich Beam, I'm Luke Helvey. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you tomorrow. This PGA Tour event brought to you by 2K Sports. Today's coverage of the WGC FedEx St. Jude Invitational is about to begin. Hi, I'm Luke Helvey alongside Rich Beam, and we're in the hometown of Elvis. It's where the King resided, Memphis, Tennessee, and we're at TPC Southwind. Now, this is one of the most underrated courses on tour, Rich, but they're now playing for a WGC title.
Well, the name says it all. Southwind. The wind blows out of the south here every single day, and it doesn't come in gently or mildly. It comes in fiercely. And when this wind really kicks up, especially in the hot conditions of summertime, this makes for a very long and challenging day. The greens are small, they can get firm, they can get fast, so finding more than 14 greens a day out here is excellent golfing. All in all, this is one of the more challenging golf courses, more underrated golf courses these players play all year long on the PGA Tour.
And just like the legendary Elvis, you've got to be ready to rock and roll.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
It's all set up to be a beauty. Let's head out to the action. Didn't quite have the right stuff there.
Well, definitely the wind had to have gotten a hold of that one.
Getting ready to play their third. That's on the green, but still a fair way from the hole. If he makes this, he'll save his par. Hey, that's a chance. And there it is. He finds himself currently tied for 12th. The second at TPC Southwind presents the first real birdie chance. Just a short par 4 playing 401 yards.
Luke, that's a stonking drive.
And now we go to the third, where this happened just a moment ago. Matt Kuchar with a fantastic shot.
This is how you do it, 7 days a week.
Let's get back to it, shall we? This one might need to get down a little. Well, that's a handy shot. Let's see if we can make this big putt for birdie. Ooh, right by the hole. Pretty good chance here. This one's for par. Yeah, well holed. Let's move on to the next. And with that, he'll stay right there at even par. The third hole at TPC Southwind's a strong par 5 measuring over 550 yards from the back tees. A bit of water comes into play here on the second shot, so be mindful of where you leave your approach. Playing this shot from about 210 yards out.
Wind's blowing from left to right. They're going to try and hook this one in the wind to slow the golf ball down.
Opting for the 3-wood. Whoa, down there, horsey. And here we are with the third shot. Be nice to see this one go down. Let's see if they make it. Hey, nice looking line. And that will drop in for birdie. Currently 1 under for the day.
Moving up the leaderboard. I like it.
That reminded me of the Big Easy. Silky smooth. Yes, anytime you can find the green and have a putt, you'll take it.
Made birdie on the last. Looking for a second in a row here.
Let's have a look at Bryson DeChambeau from earlier. A spot in the all-important top 5 awaits if you can hold this putt. What a disappointment. Okay, let's head to the next. Trailing by a few shots after that hole. The 5th at TPC Southwind is a long par 4 measuring 485 yards. It requires a good strong drive to avoid the bunker on the left and then an accurate approach into this green. John's down on the course, and do you have a better look at this lie?
Well, guys, it might not be all that bad here in the first cut. It's sitting up pretty good.
Seems to have chosen the 3-wood. That's not what they were looking for.
Well, they wanted to hit the fade, and unfortunately, they didn't.
There's about 14 feet to the hole. Ouch, that hurts. This one's for bogey. And the putt drops, and we're moving on. And with that now, back to level par.
Unfortunately, backing up slowly but surely on that leaderboard, Luke.
That's not what they hoped for. I'm definite about that.
John, what's going on out there?
Well, I'm down on the 7th hole right now, guys. This is Matt Kuchar's next shot.
Let's return to live play now. Still a chance to attack this hole from the first cut. Chosen the pitching wedge here. Outstanding approach shot.
Almost a gimme birdie there, Luke. Fantastic.
It was on a good line. Putting for par. Well, that hole's behind us. More to play. So, no movement on the leaderboard there. Remaining at even overall. The 7th at TPC Southwind's a strong par 4 measuring 482 yards from the back tee. A big clump of trees on the left and the one on the right is to be avoided off the tee. Also, a good angle to attack this green is from the left half of this fairway with a huge greenside tree that also affects any poor approaches. Well, they'd love a little bounce to the right here. A wonderful shot here at the 7th and sets up another birdie chance. 8 feet to the cup. Yeah, nice mid-range birdie putt, that one. And what a way to jump into the top 10. Currently 1 under for the tournament.
Gotta like it, moving up the leaderboard, never a bad thing.
Going with the 6-iron here. And not a bad approach. He'll be putting.
Slim chance here for birdie, but you never know. John, give us a small update.
Well, I'm down on the 9th. This is Ian Poulter's next shot.
This one's for birdie. Make this, and you'll move into a tie for 3rd place. Ooh. Right on 4 feet. Should make this one. Yeah, nothing to sweat over that one. Well hold. Well, good move there. Anything north on the leaderboard's always pleasant. The finishing hole on the front 9 here at TPC Southwind plays downhill towards a dogleg right. There's a big body of water, the short front left of this green, so make sure you've got enough club to reach the surface. Playing from around 150 yards here, only a few shots off the pace. And choosing the 8-iron here. Not a bad approach, that one. Not quite inside the birdie range, but you never know. Hole a long one, still counts.
He's already made a few birdies today, and this is another good look.
Okay, let's get back to the action. A chance to move to a couple under the card with this putt. This is a good chance. Good putt that. And that will take him to 2 under. Reg, good position for this player. Just 3 back with 9 to play. Do you sense them making a charge?
3 strokes down with 9 to go, Luke. They're going to have to come up with something sporty to get to the top of the leaderboard at day's end. No harm, no foul there with that shot.
Taking aim from about 170 yards.
Wind's blowing right to left here, and they're going to go ahead and ride the one in here.
Opting for the 5-iron. This looks to be heading to the green. That's right out of the copybooks. Exquisite.
This one here, this is for back-to-back birdies, moving him in the right direction.
That's frustrating. Oh, this would be a good one to make. It's for par. And down it goes. Now 3 strokes back after that hole. The par 3 11th at TPC Southwind measures just 162 yards. But looks can be deceiving here. While it looks pretty, it can bite you. Make sure you've got enough club here on approach. Going with the 8-iron here. Yeah, you hit a beauty, didn't you? Oh, this is a long way from downtown, but you're closer. John, what's he got in front of him?
Well, it looks like about 23 feet from here.
Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? Didn't have to sweat that par putt. And let's take a look at this shot from a moment ago. Matt Kuchar with a fantastic shot. This was his second. So with another hole behind us, let's take a look at the leaderboard. The par 4 12th is only a short one, measuring 406 yards from the tips. But you need to be very accurate off the tee. Avoid that huge water hazard to the right, and that'll give you the best angle into this green. Any drive that's pushed left will make it a difficult approach, and be wary. There's water over the back of this green, which you can't see. A couple under at this stage, tied for 5th. This looks to be heading for the cut stuff. Playing their 4th shot. 4 strokes off the lead.
Just needs a little bit more of a kick to the right.
Now that looked pretty good the whole way. Ooh, right on 20 feet. This is a great momentum putt. How did that miss? And down it goes. Let's head to the next. And with that, he moves up to even par.
And moving down the leaderboard as well.
Let's have a look at Bryson DeChambeau. Well, this is one of those lengthy putts. John, how do you see it?
Well, this is looking like 30, 31 feet from here.
Second shot here on the 13th. Looks to be going with the 4-iron.
This needs just a little work to the left-hand side.
Great ball striking. It's a thing of beauty.
Dare I say, Luke, this player has been in fuego with his approach shots. Another green in regulation.
Oh, so close. This is a par putt. And well hold. Let's move on. And that par ensures he'll stay right there at even par. The 14th at TPC Southwind is one of their signature holes. The par 3 that plays downhill considerably long, around 240 yards, is hit over a big body of water to the right. Fortune favours the brave here. If you need a birdie, go flag hunting. Otherwise, lay up to around 20 feet left. That might be one club too many. Well, it's time to head back down to the fairways. John, what's up, mate?
Down here on the 15th, fellas. This is Ian Poulter's next shot.
And this putt is for birdie 3 on the scorecard. And back to the course with the live action. This would be a great up and down. Good chance this one, right on 6 feet.
That starts off on a good line.
Solid par putt that. So no movement there. He stays at even with the card. Accuracy is required at the par 4 15th, just 395 yards off the tee. Players like to lay back to give them the right number into this green. And there's a little creek that meanders through the center of the fairway here and up to the right side of the green. So make sure your approach is accurate. Looks to have chosen the 7-iron. It looked a little wayward. And he's not hit the mark on that approach.
Oh, a little shorty Baker on that action there.
Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? Looks like a pretty straightforward 5-footer to me. And the putt drops. Now even par, heading down the stretch. Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. The 16th at TPC Southwind is the last genuine birdie hole on the course. It's a par 5 measuring just 530 yards, but there's a lot required on the tee shot that's played uphill to a ridge. If you can get it up over the rise, a good chance for reaching the green here in 2 to set up a birdie and even perhaps eagle. But be wary of this green. There's a big bunker short left, and if you find it, it's not an easy up and down. Or maybe even a par can be hard. There's been some great action out on the course. Let's take a look at this highlight from another person's play. Matt Kuchar with a fantastic shot.
This is his third.
Getting ready to play their third. Oh, this will be good for the momentum. Let's make this birdie putt.
Short game has been especially sharp today, Luke. Very impressive.
And that's their fourth birdie of the day. And with it, he'll move to a couple under par. The penultimate hole at TPC Southwind is a very strong par 4, measuring 490 yards off the back tees. There is a little creek that runs through the centre of the fairway here, but that only catches the biggest of drives. There's two big trees either side that you want to position yourself in the middle of, so then you can hit a clean shot to the green. Two strong shots required to get onto the surface, and even once you're on the green, par isn't assured. Oh, this would be handy if it could bounce right. Not a bad shot, that. Still a chance.
Birdie at the last. This for another.
Good opportunity coming up. Make this putt, and you'll move into the top 10 on the leaderboard. Just didn't drop. Big putt for par coming up. Yeah, well hold. Let's move on to the next. And just keeping it in neutral on the leaderboard. Well, the finishing hole at TPC Southwind is an absolute beauty. There's been some heroic moments like hole-out eagles, and there's been triple bogeys that have cost championships. Your job is to get the ball safely into the fairway here. If you're not a long driver, don't take on the corner. But if you can, it'll leave you just a short iron in, the chance to seal the victory with a birdie. Going with the 5-iron here. This one looks like it's going right. Now, the approach didn't seem to fit their eye.
Yeah, it took a bit too much club on that one.
Sitting at 1 under the card, just outside the top 10 on the leaderboard. Oh, I thought that one was going in. He has this putt to save his par. That was a gallant attempt. Chance to shoot under par here. Make this for 70. And that's how he signs off on this event. Well, as this tournament comes to a conclusion, this player will celebrate a top 20 finish. What do you think of that performance?
Top 20 finish is never bad on the PGA Tour. However, there's better weeks, tournaments ahead for this player, I believe.
Well, on behalf of myself, Rich Beam, and all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time. 2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. We're at the John Deere Classic. Today's coverage is about to begin. Welcome to the Quad Cities. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam. We're here for the John Deere Classic, and when we get off the tractors and the big boy toys, we've got to get down to business. This TPC Deere Runners, really a place where you've got to make hay.
You do. In fact, they have an opportunity on Tuesday where the players go and they dig out a big hole. They call it the Big Dig, and that's what they need to do this week. Take it deep. Historically, 59s have been shot around here. Players usually getting into 20 under par-ish to win the tournament. So it's a good opportunity late in the season for players that might be outside the top 125 to get on a good run, make a bunch of birdies, get inside that top 125. Easier said than done in some examples, but I got to say, all in all, it's a great opportunity on a good venue.
Well, I'm certainly looking forward to the birdie bonanza. Big day coming up. Can't wait to see how it unfolds, Rich. This should be an absolute beauty. Woo, back there, horsey. Yeah, well played. Oh, 13-footer coming up here. Well, would have been nice to get the birdie, but a par never hurts. Yeah, not much to sweat there. Starting the round at even par. Let's see what happens here on the second hole.
Par 5, 551 yards long. You want to cut the corner as much as possible to shorten your second shot on this par 5. Should you do that, a very straightforward second shot will set up birdies and eagles all day long. Find the trouble off the tee, and you'll find trouble on the rest of the hole. Don't fool yourself.
Going with a 3-wood here. Wow, what a shot. Putting for the big bird here. The birdie with big wings. This one's dialed in. Oh, what a shame. That would have been a nice one to hole. This putt coming up is for birdie. Job done. Let's head to the next. And this effort by Justin Thomas. Time for the 5th shot. And after that effort, this is how the field is shaping up. Let's see what happens here at the 3rd hole.
Par 3, 183 yards up the hill, blind tee shot. The big miss here is short right in that deep bunker. Should you find that bunker, you're also going to find yourself making bogey or worse. Anywhere on the green is a good shot.
This putt is about 17 feet long.
This one's looking good.
And down it goes. So that's back-to-back birdies.
2 in a row there, Luke, getting their groove on.
He's in a share of 7th place. And coming off the birdie, they'll be proud of themselves, a chance to keep it rolling.
Par 4, 448 yards, sweeping dogleg left to right, big tree in the middle, missed that, and you've got a simple second shot into a sliver of a green.
John, what's going on? Talk to us, Goose.
Well, I'm here on the 5th hole. Matt Kuchar just getting ready to hit.
Let's get back to it, shall we? After initially struggling coming onto tour after a prodigious amateur career, Matt Kuchar's found his real niche, hasn't he? He knows what to do with his golf swing and gets the most out of it.
You know, he's been so impressive. Once he got back on tour after the struggles early in his career, he's a changed man, changed golf swing, changed attitude, and all of a sudden, he's just printing money. It's been a lot of fun to watch. Hasn't gotten all the victories that I think that he might have deserved or earned with some late play, most notably Jordan Spieth snatching the Open Championship title away from him a few years back. But time and time again, he's so resilient, back in the winner's circle once again in 2019. He's just a unique player that figures out a way to get it done week in and week out, no matter the venue.
It's time to step on the tee here at the 5th.
Par 4, only 429 yards. This fairway chases away from the players down the hill, so tee shots will run forever, setting up a second shot that is very simple and straightforward.
And this shot here coming up from around 130 yards. 4 shots behind our leader. Going with the pitching wedge here. It's a little wayward.
And coming up well short.
Sitting at -1. Great touch. Really nicely played.
Yes, very smooth tempo there on that chip.
Well, that's a momentum maintainer. Well done. Trailing by 4 strokes. You've arrived at a par 4.
Par 4 measures just 361 yards, but only the long players will try and drive this green. The others lay it up with an iron, wedge it on, hit it close, make your birdie.
And this effort by Justin Thomas. Come on, let's make this putt. It's for a share of 4th on the leaderboard. Let's return to live play now. Time for the second shot here at the 6th. Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge. Well, that'll work. Up on the dance floor. Could have been worse.
Already had a few birdies today. Another opportunity for another one. Let's take a look.
Oh, just missed. And this one is for his par. And that puddle drop. Well done. Currently 1 under for the round. We find ourselves on a par 3 here.
Par 3, 224 yards down the hill. It seemingly plays short, but I can promise you it doesn't.
Oh, trying to work a little draw into this flag.
That's well played. Anything on the green from there was fine.
He's already had a few birdies today. This for another.
Well, an important part here in terms of the tournament. A chance to move inside the top 10. Okay, steady now. This putt about 11 feet in distance. If it's up, it could be in. That's a good putt for par. You'll take it. Now 4 back after that hole. Here we find ourselves on the tee of a long par 4.
Par 4, just 380 yards, but every single shot plays uphill. Make sure to take plenty of club.
Not bad. And our intrepid on-course reporter, John, standing by.
Down here following Cooch. This is the 9th hole.
Wow, that almost went in the hole. Well, that's an impressive little chip.
You better believe it is great stuff to watch.
Second shot here on the 8th. Looks to have opted for the 8-iron.
Oh, this is on a fantastic line. Is it the right distance?
A great shot here at the 8th, and a chance for birdie.
Luke, nothing gets past you. Yes, this kid is a stud.
Well done. Take the birdie. And that will take him to 2 under. He's currently tied for 12th. We have a par 4 on this one.
Par 4, 485 yards, the toughest hole on the golf course. Make sure you find the fairway and get your second shot somewhere around the green to give yourself the best chance of making 4.
Second shot here on the 9th. Going with the 3-iron. That doesn't look good, Rich. Bit too far right for my liking. It's fair to say that wasn't their best shot.
Not taking enough club to get it there.
Let's take a look at JT just a little while ago.
Oh, I gotta say, this is a gorgeous thing, isn't it?
And here we are with the third shot. 3 behind our leader. That takes great skill. Lovely shot out of the sand. Well, I hope he makes this one. It's for par. That's well holed. Time now to make the turn for home, Rich, and this is an exciting part of the championship. What are your thoughts on this performance?
I love it. Absolutely love it. This player is near the top 10. They need a few more birdies. A good, solid 9 holes should see them inside the top 10 at day's end.
Sitting at 2 under par, trying to crack into the top 10. Yeah, that's the right option. You should never compound an error with another one. Getting ready to play their third. 3 strokes off the lead. Come on, get a good bounce to the left. Yep, that shot's safely on the green. John, have you got a read on this one?
Well, this next putt coming up around 30 feet to the hole.
Oh, looked like they hinged in that stroke. Nicely holed and for par. At -2, going along nicely today. And now teeing off on this par 4 hole.
Par 4, 428-yard tree line hole. Difficult driving hole all the way around, but should you find the fairway, the second shot on a little plateau just above the fairway is very basic.
Here we have the second shot into the 11th. Yeah, not a bad effort, that one. Up onto the green and a chance to hole your putt. Scorecard filled with 3s never hurts. Good putt to make this. Ouch, that hurts. He's got a par putt here. Let's see if he can make it. In she goes. Let's head to the next. And this effort by Justin Thomas. And this putt will take them to 5 under par. And after that hole, this is how the leaderboard looks right now. Time to make a move. The tee is yours here at the 12th hole.
Par 3 plays 208 yards from the back. In saying that, this is a good birdie opportunity as the green is massive in size.
Yeah, a quality shot, that.
Outside chance here for the birdie.
And this putt to move into the top 10. Oh, he's up, Tiger. Just 3 feet to the cup. Looking good. Now, nice to make a mid-range par putt. Let's have a look at Bryson DeChambeau's effort.
This would be a momentum saver here, getting this up and down.
Let's take a look at the leaderboard as it stands. The leader now has a one-stroke advantage. We've arrived at a par 4 hole.
Par 4, back up the hill, 418 yards, the widest fairway on the golf course. Avoid all those bunkers. Second shot up the hill to a narrow green that slopes off on both sides.
Oh, good drive. That one should find the fairway. Time for the second shot here at the 13th. Opting for the 6-iron. This one looks just a fraction too long to me. Yep, that one's on the dance floor. You can two-putt that for sure. And John, how long's this putt? It seems to be a fair way.
Well, he's got about 28 feet to the cup from here.
Shame it didn't drop. You'll happily just go ahead and tap that in. All good putters accelerate through the ball.
This is, I can't believe what I just saw there. It seems surreal. This is crazy.
A little slide happening here on the leaderboard. See if he can bounce back. And after a bogey at the last, they're looking for a big drive on this hole.
Par 4, 357 yards. Almost every player in the field will be giving it a whirl. Knock it on, and you could be rewarded with an eagle 2.
Second shot here on the 14th. Trying to get to 2 under with this putt. It's got a chance. Ooh, right by the hole. And that should secure the par. Well done. Now 6 strokes back after that hole. The finish at TPC, dear runners, full of birdie opportunities and some low scoring to be had, Rich. This 14th hole is certainly part of that lineup.
Par 4, 456 in length from the back tee. Must find the fairway off the tee shot to have any hope of finding the green in 2. Large trees line the right and left-hand side of the fairway.
Come on, get down. Nicely done. And this effort by Justin Thomas. And here we are with the 3rd shot. Okay, let's get back to the action. Well, this would be a bonus. This is a very long putt. Just remember to get that nice rhythm in your stroke.
It defies gravity, that one. That should have chased out more, but it didn't.
Well, to be honest, those are the putts you have to make at this level of competition. Bogey putt coming up here. And with that putt, now even par with the final few holes to go. Well, that's a shame. That'll drop them down the standings, that's for sure. Yeah, I can understand you'd be disappointed by the bogey, but here's an opportunity to bounce back.
Par 3 only plays 153, but a tricky little green, to say the least. Don't let the beauty of the river to your left swallow you in. This is a tough but fun little par 3.
There's been action all day on this golf course, but what about this shot at the 17th? Matt Kuchar with a fantastic shot.
I gotta say, his short game is one of the best in the game.
All right, John, how's this putt looking?
I've got a pretty good look at this. Just now, looks like around 36 feet to the hole.
Now that's a mistake. How do you leave that short?
Well, I think they fell in love with the line, forgot about the pace.
And with that, he'll stay right there at even par. Let's see what happens here at the 17th.
Players looking for a fast finish on the par 5, 550 yards. Second shot does play up the hill, but there's plenty of room to miss your second shot around this green. Must make birdie for the players in the field.
Yeah, well, it might not be on the green, but it's right up near the surface. Getting ready to play their third. Steady on. Trying to get to 1 under here with this putt. That's frustrating. 3 feet to go here to the hole. The only good thing about 3 putting for par is you don't drop a shot. And JT is currently our leader. If you want to win a TPC Deer Run, you've got to successfully navigate this challenging final hole.
Hard to describe the difficulty of this tee shot unless you've actually been here. Par 4, 463 yards. Missed the fairway bunker down the right-hand side, and you've got a clear shot to a very narrow green surrounded by water on the left-hand side.
Playing this shot from about 180 yards. Looks to be going with the 5-iron. And here we are with the third shot. Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? This putt is of 9 feet. It's tracking. Just didn't drop. This next putt is for bogey. Round now in the books. Good luck next time. That's one of those performances where they're going to get a lot of more positives out of it than negatives, wouldn't you say?
They should, absolutely. Let's hope they look at it that way.
Well, that'll just about do it. On behalf of Rich Beam, I'm Luke Elving. Thanks for tuning in. Look forward to your company next time.